Hey, beautiful people. Hola, mi gente. What's up? Que bola? A bitch is back. We're going to be doing a card of the day. It is February 12th, 2024. We're going to be doing a card of the day, a focus of intention for the next 24 to 96 hours as directed by spirit, universe, or whatever higher power you call upon. My job is to not push a belief system onto you. My job is to teach you how to believe in yourself. You can connect whatever you want because that's none of my fucking business, okay? With that being said, this is not a reading. A reading is an intimate discussion between you and a spiritual advisor of your choice, hopefully led by your intuition. As I always say, your intuition is your superpower. Everyone's born with intuition. Not everyone listens to the intuition and empathy that we're born with, as you can see the state of the world. With that being said, I hope you guys are recovering well from last week's new moon and Aquarius community ritual. For those of you who participated, you already should have gotten your YouTube link, so please check your spam and junk folders. This Saturday, February 17th, though, at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're going to be doing the February community reading where you get to ask me one question in a group platform on Zoom. It will not be recorded. I repeat, it will not be recorded, and you get to ask any question that you like or to see what spirit or the universe has for you to say. And sometimes we'll divine that through channeling, because I am a psychic medium, through cards, or through a pendulum. So again, it's $30 per person. For members of I Am the Altar, you're automatically included in this event because that's part of your membership perks. But again, everybody else, $30 per person. I would love to work with you, but as always, please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor, even if that means you do not work with me. But the beautiful thing about this this reading, you get to ask me any question that you want, but this question might apply to another area, to somebody else's life. So they win and you win. So you might get more than one answer in regards to that situation. So today's card today is coming from the Adinkra Ancestral Guidance card by my friend Simone Brezzi Ando, who's no longer with us. She is in the Ancestral Realm. This is an Akan deck using the Adinkra symbols from Africa. I was in Ghana last year, and when I was in Ghana last year, all these symbols were beautiful. It just means a lot. If you know, you know. If you guys ever have a chance to go to Africa, I say you should. If you guys were watching the Super Bowl last night, you will see that they had an NFL Africa camp, and it literally said Accra, Ghana. I was so excited. That's so dope. If y'all don't understand how big of significance that is to have an Africa camp for NFL during Black History Month, after everything that we've been dealing with, especially with Colin Kaepernick. I'm not trying to get into sports and stuff, but again, that is what is needed. And then I know they've been doing it for a while. I know it's not brand new. I'm not a football buff like that. I'm gonna be honest with you. I only watch the Super Bowl to catch the commercials and the halftime show. And last night, ATL showed out, which was great. It was a great performance. But am I the only one to think that Jermaine Dupri was CeeLo at one moment? I thought CeeLo was coming out. You know, if y'all know about ATL, the Goody Mob, the Dungeon Family, I'm thinking it's CeeLo. It's Jermaine Dupri. I'm like, oh, I got really confused. Okay, so let's see. Let's get to the card of the day. What do we need for the card of the day? That was quick. Ooh, I love this. The card of the day is Akoma. Akoma means heart. And come on, y'all. Love, right? The heart is a universal symbol representing love in all of its forms. So love is the answer today. Love is the area of intention. Honestly, I think that's quite fitting with this week being Valentine's Day. And I understand that Valentine's Day is a man-made holiday. Don't get it twisted. I know there's some stories and legends and folklores that Valentine's Day was associated with murder and all that. Okay, I understand. I'm not saying it's not. But for right now, 2024, can we focus on the love in our lives? Literally, love is my religion. Yeah, I may be initiated in specific African traditional religions. I may be initiated in shamanic and indigenous traditions as well as European and Wiccan. And again, like I am well versed in a lot of things, and I'm not debating history, but can we focus today, this week, heart, love, just saying. The philosophical significance is patience and tolerance. Y'all didn't see that one coming, right? Your heart is the purest compass in mapping your joy. Are you listening to what it tells you? Do you know what the voice of your heart sounds like? Take the time to understand the motivations for your desires and purify your intentions to help manifest them. Additional meanings for this card: see the heart of the matter. Let your heart decide and value your emotions. That's a good one because, again, love is not only an emotion, it's an action word, right? Now, love in all of its forms is an amazing thing. Love in family, love in your career, love in your purpose, love in your mission, love in your projects, love in your relationships, but love in yourself. How does that work? Do you love other people better than you love yourselves? Better yet, do you take care of people better than you take care of yourself? Do you honor people's opinions more than you honor your own self, your own opinion, excuse me? Do you honor the advice and the integrity you give other people's, but don't take it for yourself? Why do y'all do that? I'm here to help you. My mission in life is to help the human race, the animal race, and the environmental race, one day at a time, one heart at a time. And the heart represents the aspect, the function, the feeling, the verb of love. Honoring oneself in all its complexities. But we've been trained, taught, and conditioned to love other people before we love ourselves, especially those of us who identify as being a woman. We've been taught to take care of everybody else, and we are at the bottom of the totem pole. Like, no, my kids come first. No, my husband comes first. No, my wife comes first. No, my sister comes first. No, my parents come first. No, my grandparents come first. And I'm not saying that they're not important, but why are you not allowed to fill up your own cup? Oh, that's funny. I'm rocking my Vida cup, and there's a place, Vida e Cafe in Ghana, and I got this. That's funny. Africa. I see what y'all doing here. I see. Thank you. This is for me. But at the end of the day, why do you take care of other people better than you take care of yourself? And I'm not saying not to take care of them. That's not what I'm saying. But why aren't you allowed to fill your cup? Why are you always down here? Why are you always running on fumes? Why is your vehicle always empty or not charged enough? Why think of yourself as a phone. If you're running all these apps and doing all these things in the background, you're going to deplete your battery. Then you have to stop, because if you deplete your battery to the point that you actually turn off, then you have to stop and sit and wait until you get charged up again. Instead of, why don't you pour your own cup? Why don't you and fill into that, and then take a little bit of time. Say no to people. Say, no, I can't help you right now, but I can help you in 10 minutes. Say, hey, mom, babe, or daughter, I need your help. Right now, I don't have enough energy for this. I'm doing this. You don't have, matter of fact, you don't have to explain if you don't want to, but if you want to, I'm doing this, this, and this, and this, and I am kind of spent out. But if you give me a day or so, I can come and help you take care of that. Because in the meantime, in that day or so, you can still fill your own cup by taking care of yourself. I honestly feel when it comes to this heart card, it's about loving yourself, but you cannot love yourself until you start saying no to people. Like, that's your solution. Like, I don't know who needs to hear this, but those of you in relationships, those of you who have demanding parents, siblings, or if you come from a culture that it's always the family first. And I'm not saying the family doesn't come first, but you're also part of that family. So why aren't you filling your own cup? And when you fill, your cup is not half empty, y'all. Stop looking at your cup being half empty. Your cup is half full. And you keep pouring into this cup. You keep pouring into this cup. Royalty. You keep pouring into your cup. You keep pouring into your crown. You keep pouring into your essence. You keep pouring into your vibe. You keep pouring into your aura. And you'll be able to get what it is that you're looking for. And when that overfill, because guess what? When you keep pouring into a cup, what happens? It's going to overflow. That overflows for everybody else. Now that you're at full capacity, you get to decide what you want to take on, because everything you're doing right now is a decision that you decided to take on. A choice that you've made. A hat that you want to wear. A role that you're playing. And don't tell me you don't want to wear it, because if you didn't want to wear it, you wouldn't be putting yourself in these predicaments over and over and over again. Now, if you have issues on getting out of these toxic behaviors or these toxic relationships, I know I was raised by narcissistic sociopaths. And me and my mom and my children, me, my mom, and her grandchildren, all three generations have sat there, and we've actually sat down. Because I was taught and trained to be seen and not heard. I was not allowed to speak my feelings. So the fact that her grandchildren, my mother's children, to sit there and talk about their feelings out loud kind of unnerves her. And it unnerves me too, because I'm not used to it. Sometimes the shit that my kids say, I'm like, oh shit, that fucking hurts. But I'm so glad that they came to me and talked to me about it, because I gave them a platform that I never had. Why don't you become the person that you wish you always had as a child? Love that baby, love that inner child, pour into your own cup, and then you get to decide whatever else needs to happen. And if you need help with these behaviors, that's what I'm here for. I would love to work with you, but as always, please follow your intuition working with any spiritual advisor, even if that means you do not work with me. Have a great day and have a beautiful Monday. Makeshift Monday, mafedefunga miagum Monday, mafedefunga eleguan Monday. It's a beautiful day. Manifest that Monday. Make sure it happen. It's Magic Monday. Bye.